pulled up late on Lover's Lane. Dashboard lit like a runway close. Check engine light singing my name. Said, Herb, tell me where to go. Oh. Grease on his hands, smile on his face.
We out here in Irving today, and I got quite a few cars to service, actually. It's gonna be one out here in Irving, and then I gotta go to Grapevine, and then I gotta go to Grand Prairie for 2 of them, and then I have to go downtown Dallas for 1. So the one I'm heading to right now is just it's quick service on a Nissan Pathfinder. They're taking a trip and they want to get some fluids changed along with a multi-point inspection and just an overall look around. I don't think it'll need anything. Still under 100,000 miles. Brakes recently got replaced on the front. It may possibly need rear brakes. I'll check those, but I feel like it may just need new fluids. Definitely gonna be taking care of that. Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
You fix on Audis?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I service Audi, all the foreigns.
My blower went out.
For the AC?
Yep.
Okay.
How about you can take a look at her?
I can take a look at it.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Clean terminals.
You didn't get it. I just got.
Next car we checking out, Audi Q5. It's having a blower motor issue. We're gonna figure that out. Could be a fuse.
I got my phone number in there, so just call me whenever.
Okay.
Okay.
Checking out quite a few cars today. See, this customer, their blower motor isn't working, and I noticed a lot of just leaves down here, so I was thinking possibly could have been an infestation of maybe some squirrels. She's from Savannah, Georgia. So you're gonna check the wiring, and if the wiring's good, it probably just has the actual bad blower motor. Store a lot of stuff in here too. I confirmed that it wasn't any of the wires frayed underneath the hood, so it's more than likely going to need one replaced. I think it needs a blower motor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I checked the wiring and I cleaned up the little drain tube. I kind of unclogged it so that stuff can kind of flow free out.
Okay.
And I made sure that it wasn't, any electrical issue. So it's probably gonna be that blower motor that's out. All right, next car we checking out. F-150, 3.5 twin turbo, V6. This one is experiencing a whirling sound when you accelerate. Let's have a look underneath. It looks like a mess for sure. Definitely something going on. Got something leaking. It's got to be that. Maybe that right there could be possibly. Something is leaking big time though. It's everywhere. All right, let's take it for a spin. You see, this one was having like a whirling, surging sound when you accelerate. He had another mechanic take care of a couple issues, so he just wants me to just give him my opinion on like what's going on with it. Pulls pretty nice. I know they got laws around here, so I ain't gonna be speeding too much, but I do need to get some speed. Just diagnosing this F-150 before I head to Grapevine. We're actually right on the border of Grapevine too. Just need to do a quick test drive on this one. See what's going on with it. I think it may be turbo related though. I don't feel any vibrations in the center mass of the car or anything when I'm accelerating. It feels more of like a performance surge. All right, we're gonna do a quick inspection on this one. This one look pretty familiar to y'all? At 207,000 miles. Could be possibly some hub bearings going out, but we gonna confirm.
Let me get the keys real quick.
Okay. Another Carter service. Right next to that one. It's got 178,000 miles and the brakes on it are original. That's pretty good. So we're gonna change those and the spark plugs on it. All right, so this one's getting a tune up and some brakes. 180K. All right, now we on to the next one. Make sure the other customer isn't coming out if he has any questions or anything. We checked out quite a few cars in this parking lot. I came here for one service and left with 4 new clients. And that's how you do that. You know, that's how it's supposed to be. It's a family over here, you know, join the family. Pulling up to the Grapevine brake job. Hey, this is a 2013 Ford F450 Lariat. Pretty heavy duty truck, but the braking replacement procedure is pretty much the same. Remove this tire. It's actually flat. It's got a nail in it right there. Fuck. Wrong fucking brakes. Run to the parts store out here in Grapevine because they gave this customer the wrong parts. That seems to happen. When it does, it usually slows me down. Had a little hiccup with them parts being the wrong ones on the rear, and the reason that they were the wrong ones because that truck had a 10 lug pattern. All right, we got one more side to go. right, on to the next one. Now we're heading to South Dallas. I think it might border Grand Prairie, to look at a Nissan Altima. It's gonna be getting a multi-point inspection and a rear brake replacement for sure. It's pretty smooth so far. I got 2 or 3 more appointments to go, then I'm done for the day.
So thank you so much, and also I forgot I could have just said that maybe we can have an oil change or something.
Okay.
But I forgot to ask that.
Tomorrow I have another appointment, probably like 10 minutes south of here. All right, we're gonna be knocking out the rear brakes on this Altima. First thing you wanna do, take the top of that off for the master cylinder. Got the wheels loosened. These are the new brakes. Pretty simple procedure. On these, you just need a 14mm, a flat blade screwdriver, a wire brush, some grease for the pins. The battery's kind of low, so I'm gonna just have to explain how to do this one. But move that piston back. You can use a flat blade screwdriver. Make sure you clean and grease those pins again. Remove the brakes, clean that bushing, or clean the boot. Wire brush for the bracket. Yeah, the only thing I would recommend on this car is a new reservoir for this. It only has 73,000 miles, so it doesn't need a tune-up just yet. Definitely needs a new set of tires and an oil change. That's about it. All right, make sure we pump them brakes. And we're good to go. Pretty nice house too. The next one is downtown Dallas. To the next customer, which is right across the street. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe another episode. Where to next? Now we're heading to South Dallas to check out a Toyota Venza that's getting its service. This next customer is downtown Dallas, like off of like Oakland or something like that. That's the last appointment of the day. All right, this customer is getting their nails done, so I was meeting them here for their quick service. And that's the beauty of being a mobile mechanic sometimes, you know. I just pull up on them while they getting something, like they getting some self-care. Self-care and car care go hand in hand. This is it. First, we're replacing the low beam bulbs. Pretty easy to locate, H11 size. Just replace that one. Just make sure you don't touch them. You can wear some gloves or just don't touch them. Doing an oil change on this one also. Pretty simple. $99.72 for the oil filter, and the bolt for the oil pan is a 14mm. Takes 6.4 quarts of oil. For the oil filter, you need that tool. It's a Toyota. Put a new air filter in there also. And to reset the maintenance light, make sure it's on trip A. Shut off the car. Hold that down. Turn it on again. One more time. And there you go. complete. So his next oil change would be due around 190,000 roughly. All right, we're good to go on this one. Got the oil change, next service due at 190K. Got all the fluids topped off and checked. Just got brand new tires. All right, just like that, we finished. Pretty good day.
Every town's a story, every car a song. Herbs Auto Care on the journey, we've been rolling too long.